Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we are certainly in the weekend spirit. Now, the new Clover Cubitos are a fresh, natural and on-the-go cheese snack. They're especially perfect for those times when you have the munchies or when they're deciding on what to pack for a picnic. Speaking of which, Chef Chewme has some picnic inspiration for us to try out over the weekend, whilst the weather is still good, or of course in the eventuality that you're trying to impress someone. If you'd like these recipes, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs cost R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Chef Chewme, where do we begin?
Yes, we're going to begin here with our kebabs today. So we're starting by making these kebabs. So I'm going to start by making the sauce that's going to go on top of our kebabs. Okay. But before I do that, I'm just going to skewer these together. Can I ask you then to mix in all these ingredients into our sauce there?
Beautiful.
Obviously, we want to make, when we're packing our picnic basket, you'd want to try and make sure that the ingredients that are there, or rather the dishes that are there, are not too hectic. You don't want to pack things that require hours and hours of prep and hours in front of the stove. You literally just want to pack something that's quick on the go and light as well. Because if you're out in the streets, you don't want to be eating something that's going to cause you to fall asleep thereafter, you know?
Absolutely. And also, you don't want to kind of have something that is needing a fork and knife. You want to go for the things that are finger food.
Simple, yes. So
far, okay, so speaking of, I put tomato sauce in here, I put some chutney, and then what's that? Is this Worcester sauce?
It's a barbecue sauce, actually. Barbecue. You are able to make your own barbecue sauce if you'd like to. I like to just buy it ready-made sometimes because I don't have the time on my hands, but it always is best to add whatever you'd like. So this is what we're going to be using to brush over our chicken right now.
And I actually like the fact that you added some lemon in there, some lemon squeezings and some lemon zest, because I love to bake my chicken in some garlic and lemon. It's an easy seasoning, but always tastes so good.
Yes, and then what we're adding now is just some paprika to add that bit of heat to our barbecue sauce. And then you're going to just dress it over there, or rather, let me just brush it over on my side. And so whenever you're making these kind of dishes where there's a basting sauce, I do advise that once you've put on the first layer, once it's in the oven, give it about 3 to 5 minutes and then take it out and baste it again. That way it caramelizes very nicely, as you can see right there. So those charred bits, you don't consider them burnt. You consider it nicely charred, and it actually elevates the taste of the sauce itself.
Absolutely. I love that. I love the textures that you have when you do put chicken in the oven, because it can be hard and crispy on the outside, but still moist and succulent on the inside.
Perfect. So you can put that in the oven for us. So that's going to cook for 20 minutes. And then you obviously do check it to make sure that it's cooked to the doneness that we would prefer. So I'm just going to put this over here because we're going to fold it and put it into our picnic basket. And then over here, I'm going to get started with our pickling liquid, because that's going to be now another part of our dish, because we're going to be making pasta salad as well.
Lovely.
So these are all the ingredients there. You can actually get started with that over there. You put in our feta, our sweet corn, tomatoes, as well as some olives, and then you'll just dress it all with some of the olive oil there and salt and pepper.
Beautiful. So that pickling liquid that you have going on, is that very strong vinegary scent I'm picking up?
Yes, yes. So what we've got here is we've got some apple cider vinegar. We've heated up on the stove, and then we've also got some brown sugar, and then I'm adding some water to it just to dilute it, because obviously if it's just the sugar and the vinegar, it's going to be too strong, too tangy. So you want to make sure that we balance that flavor. So whenever you're making a pickling liquid, always try to make sure that it's equal quantities. So if you're going to be using tablespoons, so it's going to be 1 tablespoon of each. If it's going to be cups, then you'll make it 1. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio basically of everything.
Keeping it equal.
Basically,
I love
yes.
That. Okay.
All right, so I've done that. I've added all my ingredients here, and this is going to go onto our cucumber and carrot ribbons, and then these are going to sit and pickle for at least an hour, because you want those flavors to actually mellow into the food, into whatever you're pickling. The longer you're pickling it, the stronger the flavor will be. But obviously over here we've got some that we've pickled earlier, and that's going to go on top of our salad that you're making for us over there. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly fold in our kebabs that we made earlier while you're tossing that over there.
The salad is looking really, really good. And this is something that anyone can whip up at home. It is the weekend. A lot of people want to get the last little bits of summer as possible.
Yes.
The sun is out. South Africa is feeling really hot at the moment. So it's quite nice to get out there before we cooped up hibernated for winter.
Yes, perfect. All right, so that looks perfect over this. You can just add this into our salad, into our jars. So we're going to start with the salad at the bottom. So because we want to make sure that we keep this as fresh as possible, we're going to start with the heaviest things on the bottom, which is our salad.
Okay.
And then we're going to follow with our pickled veg over here.
Okay.
So once you've filled it up just almost to the top, because of
all
the
the way
pickling,
up.
yeah, because of the pickling liquid in our veggies, we don't need an additional dressing. So all the liquids that are actually in the pickling liquid will just drizzle down all the way to the bottom, and then with the olive oil that you've already put in there, it'll actually just become the dressing. So there's no additional dressing needed.
And also, we are saying goodbye to dry salads. We're adding more flavor to our salads.
have that.
So we can enjoy it more, because eating healthy right now is so
the way to
critical.
go.
It's so key. It's flu season. People have bugs. People aren't feeling quite pashash,
Yes.
you know. So we want to bring the life back into South Africa, and this is definitely the meal to do so.
Perfect. You're correct, actually. And what we're doing now, we're saying we're keeping it light. This goes very well in our picnic basket. A very light salad, a very light, simple to make kebab. And then on top of that, we've got our cubitos, which are very easy to find. You know, you just basically purchase them, go into your picnic basket, you've got your orange juice, you've got whatever, everything that's light, basically, because we're trying to keep it light, we're trying to watch our weight, some of us, and trying to keep it healthy and light.
I love these cubitos as well, because whether you're packing it in a lunchbox and it's cuffed in, or you want to enjoy it in front of your favorite series on television, these are great and go with almost anything. So on that note, do you know what Balisa's going to do? Because she adds cheese to absolutely everything. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese just to the top of this.
Because you like to go extra.
I like to
You
go
might go.
extra. Go big or go home. Go big or go home. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Dumi.
Awesome.
Let's put that lid right on there with our kebabs ready for enjoyment. Fresh and on the go has never been simpler. So don't forget to include some Clover Cubitos. Remember, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 in case you'd like to get inspired by these quick and easy recipes for success.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.